Petrol is a Muggle liquid fuel used to power their vehicles. Perhaps you'll learn more about it in Muggle studies. Feeling any better?
Thanks, Mr. Potter. Thanks for asking. I've been practicing my Patronus charm. Expecto Patronum.
That's definitely an improvement. Keep it up.
I wish I could cast a corporeal Patronus, though.
Concentration is key to casting a Patronus, and believing you can do it will help more than you might imagine. Trust me.
All right, let's try again. This time with more confidence. I thought I had it that time. I really did.
And that proves you can do it. You only need to work on your concentration. I might have another suggestion. Some wizards require a kind of psychic shock to produce a Patronus for the first time.
Psychic shock?
Real danger, which I'm not advocating, of course. I'm only suggesting you might try to get to know yourself better. Work on staying composed in the face of stressful situations, should they arise.
I don't mean to pry, but did, psychic shock work for you when you first cast a corporeal Patronus?
Indeed, it was a moment of danger and great confusion. I do want to remind you that an incorporeal Patronus is already quite the achievement at your age. Many try and fail for years before they're capable of such a feat. You've probably had enough chocolate for a lifetime these weeks, but have another one. It'll make you feel better.
Have some. It'll make you feel better.
It's you. You didn't rat me out.
Seeing as you're not chained up in one of Filch's dungeons, no, I did not.
And what do you want for it? I've not a sickle to my name.
Good thing I wasn't counting on that.
Scrivenshaft's broke, my manuscripts burnt to a crisp. Now I truly have nothing. So take your pity elsewhere. No one wants to deal with someone who has nothing. Even the loan sharks won't talk to us anymore.
How did Scrivenshaft end up borrowing from them? Everyone loves your quills. I've even received some fancy ones for my birthdays.
My family's run Scrivenshaft's quill shop for generations. It's never been as profitable as joke shops or honeydukes. But quills are something everyone uses, so we kept a delicate balance. Everything changed when the Dementors attacked. Tension rose, business dropped, and before we knew it, we couldn't pay our bills. Yeah, from that Midas character. He's a real piece of work. I've got until the end of the month to pay up, with interest, or he's going to take the shop.
Why you? Where's your father?
Gone. Left us with nothing but debt and a hastily written apology. The coward. The worst part is, I know I can make the shop work if I could get out from under all the debt. I grew up in the shop. I know how to run it. I don't want to lose it. Believe it or not, that's the truth. Earlier. Thanks for the chocolate. It did cheer me up a bit. If there's anything else you'd like to ask, just go ahead.
Is that why you stole the sword?
I overheard how valuable it was in Hogsmeade. Thought it might tide us over. I know stealing is wrong, and believe me, it tortured me. I was too anxious to sleep for nights, listening for Filch's footsteps, waiting for them to take me in. If I had any other choice, I wouldn't have done it. Sorry, it was just lying there and my mind went blank for a second. We sold everything that's worth anything, including the shop's expensive quill display. It just wasn't enough. Sometimes I write on the side. Wanted to sell my manuscripts today, but the pawn shop said they didn't take scrap paper. Well, it doesn't matter now. They're all gone. I would turn myself in to Professor McGonagall, but who would save the shop then? You must think it's a pointless struggle. It's impossible for a kid anyway.
Look, Wenshi, I can't promise that we'll find the perfect solution, but if you agree to turn yourself in afterwards, my friends and I will do what we can to help raise the funds you need.
What? Is this some sort of sick joke?
Scrivenshaft's been around forever. It's the right thing to do. Besides, there's something strange about these Dementor attacks. I can't put my finger on it just yet.
Where should we start?
Hogsmeade, and its residents. Mr. Dumbledore. Fine day, isn't it?
I suppose you're on your way to Honeydukes. Or will it be the Three Broomsticks?
I haven't decided. Maybe I'll stop over at Madam Puttyfoot's for a spot of tea. What do you think?
I think I have an inn to tend to.
Everyone's so on edge. Even more than last time we visited Hogsmeade.
Most of the villagers seem reluctant to even leave their homes.
It's obvious the Dementor attacks are taking a toll on everyone's sanity.
They're taking a toll on business too.
When we were here the other day, Mrs. Flume said Honeydukes was already seeing fewer customers. I imagine it's the same for Scrivenshafts?
Let's just say I've seen graveyards that were livelier than our shop right now.
Haven't the Ministry stationed auras around the village?
Yes, but it's hard to find their presence very reassuring when people are still being attacked.
Still, even with all the patrols? Dementors are devious, no doubt about that, but to identify and slip through holes in the Ministry's defenses...
In any case, the situation is now even more hopeless than the last time I visited. I'd hoped to put on one last big fundraising push, but that seems impossible now. I may be a brilliant young entrepreneur, but I'm not a miracle worker.
It seems to me that Hogsmeade just needs some serious cheering up.
Yeah, with the Dementors lurking, the only reason anyone's out is to buy... Wait. I think I know just the place for your fundraiser, Wenchie.
Dementors aren't all bad for business. I hear chocolate sales are up 50% here at Honeydukes. This might sound mad, but I fell in love with a Dementor once. No, it's true. It really took my breath away. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Don't forget to check out our Scrivenshaft quill selection and get a free sugar quill with every Honeydukes purchase. Did you hear that? Laughter! Who knew Dementors could be funny?
I think everyone just needed an excuse to laugh. I know poking fun at the Dementor made it seem less scary to me. Maybe the rest of the villagers will be a little less afraid now, too.
Thank you for finding the perfect place. The only shop with a decent number of customers here at Hogsmeade. Can you blame them, though? Chocolate is now a necessity for everyone.
Well, it wouldn't have worked without your talents. You should really consider writing comedy as a career. You'll be more famous than Gilderoy Lockhart in no time, hopefully with a better reputation.
It was once my dream to write the best stories with our Scrivenshaft quills, but now...
Quite a crowd, Wenchie. I must say I'm impressed. Your little impromptu promotion appears to be working. I thought I'd never see a Scrivenshaft quill on sale ever again.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Come now. I only want what's best for you and your family. Where are my manners? Midas Gullveig, entrepreneur. man of the people.
Huh. You're no man of the people. You'd rather put us out on the street than miss one of your precious payments.
Not true, Wenshi. I'd hate to see your family lose the shop. But then, I have to look after my own business interests, don't I? You can't blame a wizard for that.
Your only interest is in causing others misery, which means you're not welcome here.
Clearly, I won't be changing your mind. Still, I do hope you're successful, Wenshi. Either way, we'll be seeing each other again. Soon. Good day.
I see why you don't like him, Wenshi.
Sheh, what a snake.
This is going to seem odd, but I have this strange feeling, like there's something familiar about him, but I can't put my finger on it.
I'm sorry, I get so angry anytime he comes around. He brings out the worst in me.
Forget him, Wenshi. Just look around. Look at all the smiling faces. You did this.
You're right. This has been a good day, and it's not over yet. I've still got a few more jokes to tell.
Oh no, it's a Dementor. Ivy, Daniel, run!
Stay back! Expecto Patronum!
Expecto Patronum.
All that work. For nothing. I doubt anyone will set foot in the shop again. We're finished.
Don't talk like that. I'm sure we can think of something.
I don't know, Ivy. I feel like we might have done more harm than good. That thing was attracted to the happiness in the room, right?
Yes, they feed on it. Happiness, joy, pretty much any positive emotion. They take it all, leaving you with nothing but your worst memories, repeating over and over in your head. It's awful. Sorry, this wasn't my first run-in with the Dementor. I'm afraid it's put me in a rather melancholy mood.
Believe me, I know what you're going through. Was that your first encounter?
It was shortly after my father left us. I'd gone into the Forbidden Forest to be alone, and stumbled upon the foul thing in a clearing. If it hadn't been for the aura, I'd have been done for.
You were lucky that Aura was around.
Lucky? He's had 2 run-ins with the same Dementor. If you ask me, that's some serious bad luck.
Actually, I don't think it is. I think when she is being targeted.
What are you talking about? I know he doesn't like me, and the feeling is definitely mutual. But
In the shop, I'm almost certain Midas had something to do with the attack. When the Dementor was after you, he was smiling.
I know he doesn't like me, and the feeling is definitely mutual. But to actually direct a Dementor to attack someone, is that even possible?
Yes.
We've had a bit of experience in that department. Suffice to say, yes, he could be directing the Dementor to attack you. The question is, why?
To keep me from coming up with the money, obviously.
That does seem likely, but why? I'd have thought he'd rather have the money than a business to take care of.
Actually, he's been going around town trying to buy out a lot of the businesses in Hogsmeade. I don't know why.
Of course. That's why he looked so familiar. I ran into him in Honeydukes. Literally. I knocked the briefcase out of his hand, spilled the contents all over the floor. He got rather upset when I tried to help him clean up the mess.
Did he? What was in the briefcase?
Papers mostly, and there was something else. What was it? Sorry, I can't remember.
Finally, a job for the potioneer. You're lucky. I've been working on perfecting my memory potion. This should help you remember exactly what happened.
Is it really that good? I might ask for one before the next History of Magic quiz. Okay, bottoms up.
I'll keep that in mind if Professor Slughorn decides to start grading our potions on taste alone. So, what do you remember?
Okay, it's starting to come back. It was definitely Midas that I bumped into. He dropped his briefcase, which popped open, spilling a bunch of papers, and... oh! It was a wand, except it looked like a quill.
Describe it exactly.
Okay, about 12 inches long, slender, almost black in color, except the tip, which was bone white. And on the other end, a feather. That's why I thought it was a quill.
You just described my father's wand.
Really? Midas got very angry when I picked it up. He snatched it out of my hands and took off. But if it's your father's...
How did he get it?
I don't know.
Maybe your father pawned it before he left to pay down the debt?
No. That wand is a family heirloom. He loves it. He'd sooner lose the shop. There's no way he'd give it up unless Midas took it from him. My father could be kidnapped. Or worse.
And so darkness descends upon the once lively village. A necessary cleansing, I would call it. Hogsmeade is now free of senseless quarrels, baseless accusations, and fruitless schemes. The guilty hide in their homes, unaware of the suffering they've inflicted upon the poor and the powerless. They cry, they cower, they crumble, in the shadow of my robed friends. Hogsmeade has been transformed. And so begins the reign of their new, ruthless king.